if you've got a customer that says, hey, I want a home in Sarasota and I want to spend $400,000, I want a 3-2, whatever you can pick out a list of 20 homes to go and show them. So why not be a little bit more choosy right now and say, you know what, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, these 3 homes here, these 4 homes here, the roofs are 20 years old. Let's put those at the bottom of the list. These homes here have newer roofs. These have newer ACs.
Especially if they're looking to use a VA or an FHA mortgage.
Very
you
important.
really have to make sure that all of those systems have enough useful life left on
Maybe you
them.
can explain that, because you do a lot of loans on VAs, and anyone watching may be thinking, what's the difference between, like the condition of a home compared to a conventional mortgage or an FHA or a VA? I mean, there are more stringent requirements.
Absolutely. I mean, conventional, pretty much, they're not concerned about the systems of the home. But when you go to VA, is more strict than the FHA. I mean, VA, they really want to know the condition of the appliances, if there's enough useful life left on the roof, the air conditioning, the water heater. Another one as well that catches people out is the electric panel. If it's on one of those banned lists that is uninsurable, that's not a cheap replacement either. And then also something that not everyone considers but gets picked up by the VA is the WDO report. So very common is you'll have...
and some realtors forget to even ask for those.
Absolutely, yeah. And so you would order that, but a lot of times with the WDO, very common thing is like the door to the garage, to the outside. That's very common, that needs to be replaced. But obviously that wouldn't come out until you have that WDO inspection. But
that could screw up your VA mortgage and delay your closing.
Yeah, so all of those things are really as much research as you can do before you go and take someone to a home. Because if they fall in love with that home and you say, oh, sorry, Mr. Buyer, you can't buy this because the roof is 25 years old and it's a shingle, we're not going to be able to do that. So try and do as much research as possible before you even take someone out there to fall in love with it.